Hello there everyone, this is I am Mark III and welcome to a little bit of gameplay from Dreadnought. I believe it came out of early access recently and hit full release, but what we have here is a large-scale multiplayer match-based capital ship combat game. That's a bit of a mouthful. We play with big ships with big guns and things go boom. Yes, yeah, that kind of describes it pretty nicely. I tried this out like quite a while back, but since then it has been in development for a while. Then it's come out and things have gone slightly unfortunately for it. Must admit. Right now it seems to have a lot of server-side bugs and connection issues going on, which is causing all sorts of problems. They are working to fix that as fast as they can, but well, I started trying to play this a few days ago and I've had a lot of problems with it. It seems to be stable right now though, so I thought, you know what, since that it's okay, let's go ahead and let's get some match footage of it, shall we? I mean, who doesn't like big spaceships blowing the scrap out of each other? Well, I like it. That's all that counts, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, Dreadnought. I mentioned the server-side problems. There is also a problem with the menu, which got a layout change recently, and there have been a bunch of complaints about it I saw in the discussions and threads, because I went looking after it failed to launch properly a bunch of times, and then things kept going wrong inside the game itself, and it's like, what's going on? But the menu system, really what it does is, well, I think what makes it confusing is that it remembers where you've been. So if I click ships, then it brings me to this screen. This is the manufacturer screen, and if you notice the top left here, this is the key to this particular navigation interface. The home button is always there. Manufacturer has appeared because I'm on manufacturer list. Here I can bring up the tech trees for Jupiter Arms, Aquila Vector and Oberon. So these are the three main factions for ships in the game, and I can also bring up a list of my own owned ships. So if I click Jupiter Arms, which I'm planning to try and level up in a bit, and look, manufacturer, Jupiter Arms. So this is the key here. Home resets where you've been. This one is the last place you're going, so it's effectively a back button, and then this is where you are right now. The problem is it remembers all the steps, so if you start hitting this one over and over and over, it'll just go back and back and back and back, just like a web browser. So sometimes it's not that helpful, especially if you're flicking around a lot, but yeah. What we have here is the tech tree for Jupiter Arms. As you can see, there are 5 different classes in this game. They also have hero ship variants for some of them, which get a little bit extra in terms of rewards. They also have a premium time version, which is called Elite, which gives you a bonus to what you earn in a fight, but it's still playable without it. Other than that, microtransactions are these little G coins here, and I've only seen cosmetics and pay to skip, mostly. In fact, mostly it's just cosmetics, so yeah, and almost entirely cosmetic based. I've not seen anything game breaking in there. But anyway, we've got our 5 different classes of ship here. We've got the Destroyer class, I believe. This one here. We've got, I don't know what these ones are called. I think these guys are the cruisers. These ones are the sniper ships. These ones are the destroyers. And these ones at the bottom are the dreadnoughts. Every ship line goes in a certain fashion in this way, though different factions have different starting ships. You start out with like, well, practically 1 from each craft. So you can start out with 4 out of 5, because the other factions have got some as well. So let's go back to manufacturer. Notice it says escape back, but that's not actually a button. I tried to click it, didn't work. And Aquila Vector, brutish, primal, unsophisticated, but never weak. They are durable and stuff like that. They give us the Dreadnought and the Sniper and stuff like that, so that is also good. And then Oberon gives us our healer, which I think is the cruiser. Let's check that. Yeah, here we go. The Cerberus, which is the cruiser. Notice we don't get a destroyer to start out with, which is this top line here. These are generally the smallest of our dreadnoughts, but they are also pretty darn quick. And they've got a lot of forward-facing firepower. So, very powerful, but very specialised and vulnerable if they get caught out. But what we've got in the back here is my own ship, my own Jupiter Industries destroyer, since I'm wanting to get into the Dreadnought class. By the way, I mentioned class is a very specific thing, and that's because I've actually checked in the tech trees, and each class shares its weaponry and equipment. So no matter what faction you're in, you can only get the same guns for the same factions. Their initial loadouts may differ a little bit, but all the same stuff is available across all the factions. But yes, let's get my Trafalgar, freshly unlocked, a brand new mint condition tier 2 destroyer. And that's because I'm hoping to get Dreadnoughts in the Jupiter Industries line. So yes, this is my toy for today. This is the one I'm going to be playing in. And I've found it to be a very flexible beast, or at least the Tech 1 version, the one that came before it, which I've maxed out. I had to unlock the next level, which is this one. Though this also made something interesting click with me. You get a couple of appearance options, right? You get a few paint schemes, most of which you have to pay for, but you get a couple for free. You get a couple of decals, like I've got Ramhorn here, a couple for free again, you have to pay for most of it. You get a couple of figureheads. I've got strange techno octopusy white face thing there, but you get a few of those, again you have to pay for it. But there's one that when you're just starting out doesn't make any sense. So go to appearance, and that is ship components, and I think this is actually really neat, once it clicked with me at least. So this is my Trafalgar, right? There are many like it, but this one is mine. However, this is the engine section from the tier 1 equivalent. Yes, I think you can see where this is going, because I wanted the engines to be more visible. So I actually peeled that off, and I've got the rear exhaust sections from the tier 1 version of this ship, which I think is very interesting, because I don't recall anywhere that really does that too much. Because as soon as I unlocked the tier 2, these guys just had a single piece of forecastle hull, bridge and so on. But now I've got two. I've got the Trafalgar type, and I've got none, which is the default type, which is it's the name that was confusing. It says none, but that's what it looks like on the tier 1. Then the tier 2 upgrades it to that. You know, I mentioned I swapped the back out to none, but the back gets a massive cowling section, helping to protect the back section there. But I prefer the appearance without it, so that's why I've taken it off. But I just thought I'd really better mention that, because I do like that little customization option. It is very nice. Though if I wanted this thing to be a bit flatter, then I would just switch the Trafalgar back to none, and it would take the entire bridge assembly off it, basically, including that little rear spoiler there. So, you know, much more dagger-like in its general profile. But I'm okay with that particular bridge section, so I'll take the Trafalgar bridge instead. So there we go. Actually, I think it's the difference between an Impstar 1 and an Impstar Deuce, isn't it? The 1 has a bigger bridge section, though admittedly much further back. The Deuce is flatter. So I could take that off, and then it's like, you know, it looks like a really flat thingy now. No, I want the bridge section on. Okay, enough of that. Right. So that was me poking around with the ship configuration a little bit. You can't change the main guns on your ship, but you can swap out the secondaries. Each faction seems to have like a bit of a preference, though. Let's check the fleet button again really quick. Sorry, fleet button. This is the ships I've got selected to go. Ship button. There is one drawback, though, with that particular modular thing, and that's, I think, a shame. The fact is that if I want to get more pieces, I have to go along the same destroyer line, and there's only 2 customizable sets if this follows for the destroyer line. Sorry, for the Dreadnought line, which is what I'm wanting. It's a shame, really, because it means the faction is less of a ship, it has less customization options. Also, I don't want to be here, I want to be in a different faction. Let's click on the Dola. We can go into here, we can check its equipment. It's tech tree. It starts out with Tempest missiles, torpedo salvo, and flak turret. So yeah, we start out with the same secondaries, the same options. Though as the tech tree as the tech level gets higher, we get more and more options becoming available for us to unlock to fit it with, like more powerful upgrades or outright different things like a plasma ram, different kind of missile, Goliath torpedo launcher in our first active slot, that kind of thing. Though, I mentioned that it shares across the different factions, and that's because it replaces the turrets and parts on your ship based on what you pick. So, if I pick the Tempest missile, you see, you got that there. Then if I switch it to this torpedo system, it swaps it out for a different module, like that, you see? So that bit would appear on the other ships. But yeah, it seems like each class has its same generalized primary and secondary guns. Anyway, enough of that. You've heard me waffling on for about 10 minutes about the ship customization. Let's get started. I've got a recruitment... I'm a recruit level fleet. I could get into a veteran once I've got a tier 3, and once I get a tier 4 I can get into a legendary. I can manage my fleet for each one, I think. Or I can just manage the fleet in general, but I've got my tier 2 Trafalgar, which is what I'm going to be playing. My tier 2 Nav, which is actually the Oberon class. I accidentally unlocked that. And then I've got a tier 2 Dover, which is a destroyer type. So I've got one ship of every type available in my fleet lineup at the moment. Though some of them are only tier 1s and almost completely unused. I've just poked them a little bit. Strange that. Though I have noticed, by the way, there was also connection time issues with when you first load into a fight. If you load in late and connect late, then it'll default to your first ship, I believe, which is why I've got the Trafalgar sitting here at position 1. So if you suspect there might be a connection issue getting into a match, you want to have whichever ship you'd prefer to be in position 1, because that's the one it'll pick by default. Anyway, play, select, any. This is my list. And what confused me the first time I boosted it up was because of the server-side problems, the play button was actually absent, which was a bit strange. But it's here now, so we can just click play, and we'll see you when we get into a match. Oh, that was fast. It seems to be really working right now.
Action stations. Multiple Raven contacts. Enemy ships inbound.
Okay, here we go. We are in a team deathmatch, and what I said at the end there happened. It found a match surprisingly quickly, but it failed to connect us in any appreciable time. So what happened is the match actually started, and that's when I connected, so I didn't get a chance to pick my ship. As a result, I'm in the ship I wanted anyway because I pre-selected. So that is a useful thing to do. I have cranked the graphics up to maximum. It was for some reason on minimum when I first loaded into it and it started the tutorial, so there we go. But as you can see, we're in this big bulky ship which is very slow to maneuver, kind of sluggish, but we're not flying these little pansy glass cannon ships, you know. Our hull is not made of paper. We are big, tough cruisers. Even the destroyer is big and heavy. And one of our fellows has actually found something to shoot at. Okay, let's see if I can actually assist with that a little bit. Main problem with the destroyer though is my secondary guns are shortish range, about 800 meters range. There he is. Oh, ally, get out of my way. Right. What I just did there is one of Dreadnought's nice little tricks. Okay, that's my ammo down and battery down. Reloading my guns. Right, dropping out of sight. Yeah, I'm a big tough Dreadnought, but I don't want to be making a target of myself. So what I found is you do want to kind of stay near cover when possible. So you pop out when you can, and then you can hide behind something. Whoops, I accidentally switched weapon. There we go. That was my flat cannon, by the way, my secondary guns. And they've got a support cruiser moving around trying to help us out. It's in the way though, so I'm going to reload. And I think that guy just jumped. Oh, yep, there's someone. Oh, jeez. Boosters! Go, 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 go! Yeah, the blue bar on the right, we've got a limited onboard battery. And what I did is, oh, I don't want to be here. Up! Ooh, down! Ooh. What I've done is I've routed all power to my engines. Oh, that's well within range. Fire flax! Haha! Got him! I didn't realise I was actually flying past an enemy sniper cruiser there. Oh, I almost got killed. Oh, yep, I got killed. Never mind. Splat. Yeah. If the enemy starts getting you, then he even your big heavy ships get blown up. But anyway, yeah. This is a symptom of what I call efficient space design. I'm going to come back in my destroyer, of course, because it's a nice all-round ship, and I'll actually start trying to do things like, hello you, eat missiles. I want you dead. There we go. Right. And that's the fact that what's more expensive, a battery or an outright reactor? So I think is that a defensive gun or something? No, that's a cloaked ship, right? So yeah, it's why I kind of followed that design philosophy in Avorion and other things. It's like, what would you rather have? A really big expensive reactor, or if you're on a limited budget, what about a cheaper option? Oh, he was just out of range. Damn it. Still, I'm actually going on this that guy there, but he's getting focused now. Got assists. There's more stuff coming in. Turn on my shielding. So right, yeah. So we've got this finite battery reserve in our ships, and we can focus them three ways. We've got a shield, which can help to preserve our hull from incoming damage. We've got a surge to our thrusters to greatly increase our maneuverability. And we've got a offensive weapon system, which basically doubles the fire rate of our weapon systems. And our power's actually charged, so I'm going to use that one now. Fire! Someone's attacking me from above, I have realised. I'm busy. There we go. Right. There you are. Oh, you're too high, I can't actually shoot at you, but you can't shoot at me either. Because there is actually a firing arc limit. I'll reload my gun. Oh, you're... hello! Full power to guns! Kill him, kill him, kill him! There we go, dead. Right! Who's next? Kind of wasting my shots there though. Oh, you're in range, aren't you? Yep. Not very much in range. I'm doing little damage, but better than nothing. And I should probably try to help out with these guys at least a little bit. Hello there. Sorry, I'm trying to talk about the energy system and things, but I'm getting slightly distracted. Come here. If those torpedoes catch him, good, but I think he's ducking his cover. And we've still got that guy up above us as well. Turn on 3, which is my auto guns. They're not very effective, but we can at least do this. Weapons, fire. Lead him, kill him. Come on, there we go. Look at what I'm doing. Oh, there's someone down below. Oh, that's going to hurt. Right, I want to go this way. Lots of incoming missiles. Jeez. Oh, hello. Where did you get there? Situational awareness I ain't got. Oh, my ally just died. Shields. Unfortunately, I am in a terrible position, but at least his missiles are not going to hit me, I don't think. Oh, and I'm dead. Right. So yeah, that power reserve is really key. It's like focus power, doubles the rate of fire of your weapons. Notice that I was reloading, that's because you've got 2 weapon systems, and you've got a bunch of powered abilities and things. Powered abilities have a fixed reload time. Your weapons have infinite ammo, but they've got a finite clip. So when the clip's exhausted, they have to reload. That's one of the main problems with my flat guns. They do a lot of damage, but they've only got like 4 salvos in them. Also, 800 meter range. Really bad. My primary guns, though, 55, lots of ammo, and they keep firing. And basically, I point, and whichever turrets have got line of sight will fire in that general direction. Though for burst damage, you've got the missiles and torpedoes on my ship. I've got automatic firing guns for close-in extra firepower, though they've got very limited range. My other thing, though, is I've got a reset button for my cooldowns, which like knocks 40 seconds off my cooling time. So fire that guy, launch a bunch of those, hit 4, and suddenly it recharges a lot faster. Oh, I see you're charging in, aren't you? Yeah. Fear my rate of fire. Mwah. Also have some torpedoes. On me. Right. That's one of the things I like about this destroyer. It's actually really flexible in what it's trying to do. Not sure why my ally jumped out there. Oh, we've got one of our snipers is being ambushed by an enemy destroyer. Did my destroyer win? Sorry, no, it's still there. Right. I'm going to head that way and see if I can help a little bit. So, power to thrusters. Go faster. Oopsie daisy. Oh, hello there. I see you. Preying on my poor ally. Oh no, you're dead. What a shame. I helped, and now I'm ducking so that I don't get shot at. Haha! And honestly, I think that's the key to this thing. It's just like situational awareness. You're a massive dreadnought, but you're not indestructible. Especially when the toys the enemy's throwing around are just as good as what you've got. Speaking of, hello. Firepower! Give me everything! There we go. Yes, I see you. And I see you. Okay, turn off the batteries and... Yep. Shame I'm in a destroyer, actually, because... yeah, I'm in a destroyer, so... The first one's not a destroyer, whatever that is, the attack craft one, the top tier. Top row, rather, not top tier. That one will probably be really efficient with using its offensive mode, because different ship types are better with different systems, like Dreadnoughts are really good with shielding. Oh, hello. Yes, I see you. Are my torpedoes ready? They are. Will I need them? I don't think so. There we go. Ah, got him. Unfortunately, I did die twice there. And that makes the ships feel a bit cheap, actually. Though time to kill is definitely good on these things. But... yeah, though... Ooh, I was only 25 points behind the leader. That went pretty well, actually. And I think, just for the hell of it, you guys are going to get a second match. Double kill! 10 kills! Best of team! Best of team! Best of team! And, let's see. Got 1,000 space credits. 1,700 total. A bunch of 4,400. I can tech this ship up. Flippin' heck. Personal stats, though. It also gives the average for stuff, like... on that, I did 25,000 points of damage above the average for destroyers. I wonder if it's the same destroyer or just destroyers in general. Probably in general, or at least the same tier. But 25,000 above the average for weapons damage. Yeah, I like to think I have an idea what I'm doing in this game. In case you didn't realise that. Honestly, I'm glad I spotted this game again. It's been ages since I played it. Though, honestly, I actually spotted Delta playing it. And then I had a look and it's like, oh, it's out of development. Ooh, let's try it. And then, bam, server problems. I hope they get those straightened out. But it has been running smoother and smoother as the days have gone by. So I think they are getting it sorted. Okay, right. We've got some career progression going on. We've got seconds played in T2 ships, 300 out of 300. Collect that. And we also got enemy ships destroyed, 10 out of 10. And damage done with the Dreadnought, 100,000. Collect that. Well, technically I didn't use a Dreadnought, but yeah, I was using actually something else, but hey, whatever. Right, ships. Let us customize my Trafalgar even further. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. This is the one that's like, if you look at it, the primary weapon system is these massive autocannons on the front with like 2,000 DPS on them. Look at that thing. Oh, very powerful. However, I wonder about its hull. Like, I can't actually check, can I? Detail. Here we go, details. 7,000 hit points. Yeah. Pretty darn fragile. Optimum weapon range, fairly short. Optimum firepower 2,900 for that. And once again, we have to tab back through all of that, which is slight irritation. But my Trafalgar, which I've got 3,500 experience for in that first match, by the by, optimum damage is optimum firepower is only 1,600, so it's a bit over half that of the destroyer that we. Sorry, a lot of that of the ship that we just looked at. So, but this thing also has over 3 times the health and longer weapon range. So yeah. Definitely got some specialization going on. But anyway, tech trees. Let's see, what have we got that we can customize? And yes, I'm leaving this in the video. I've got 3.5k. Unfortunately, I don't have 5.5k, which is actually giving me access to a jump drive, which is good for micro jumps, just like blip around the place. I'd use that a bit more than module reboots, but I forget about that all the time as well. Weapon boost pulse. Weapon damage increase 75%. An AoE damage booster rather than my auto guns, but again it's like 5.5. 3.5, I can't afford to upgrade my flaks, but I can upgrade some of my missiles. I think, well, missiles or torpedoes. The torpedoes do less and they've got much lower range, actually, but they also cool down in less than half the time. They've also got the fact of, you know, the fact I was flying around in cover like there, like in some tunnels. The torpedoes fly out forwards and then turn. These missiles go upwards, so that can actually be blocked by some objects on the map. So that's something to bear in mind. They do a lot more damage though, and there's a lot more of them. But they do need open space to really be effective. Let's go with a. I'm thinking bigger torpedo salvo. Because that's got, yeah, that's got 4 plus 2, and if I grab this one, then it becomes 4. Let's research this one, and then purchase it for 2,000. So a bigger torpedo salvo. I wonder why that says 4 plus 2 though, when this one just says 4. It's a bit strange. So I think that some of the tooltips do need some work, but yeah, definitely. I don't know. Whatever, we've got better torpedoes. Let's go ahead and find ourselves another match.
We've linked our territory to our allies.
All ships, eliminate all enemy vessels. Good hunting.
Okay, I think this is like. Oh, I get it. This is like a territory thing. Though from the shadow, I can also see that there's an enemy ship.
Control point Beta. The enemy is capturing control point Alpha.
Okay, hello. I don't think I'm going to get him there, and I'm also taking fire myself, so I'm going to. Oh, the main team is heading for Alpha, of course it is. Right. Thrusters, power, turn, go. Once again, by the way, didn't connect soon enough to actually pick my ship. That's okay though, because as we know, I preset it, so that's fine. And yeah, by the way, that Dreadnought next to me was using an anti-missile interception thing. So there are actually... Oh jeez. Shields!
Shield activated.
Missile silos reloading.
Yep, that helps. Okay, back up. Flipping it. Oh dear, we're getting a bit stuck. No, I don't want to die here. Let me go. Forwards before that flipping sniper gets an eye on me. Okay, I'm through. Behind the building. And better meet up with the rest of the team. Do we not have any kind of healers or anything like that? But, geez, look at my health. And my ally below me is also trying to move as well. Okay, we're going to move up into here, I guess, but now that we're out of battle, repair systems are starting to kick in a little bit, but we're still kind of battered. That did not go very well for us because, well, 3 ships went in, 2 ships came back out. Hello there. Oh good, we've got a repair ship here. Excellent. Got someone? Right, hello. Ow!
Executed, Captain.
The hell was that? So there was some kind of massive explosion there, and I have no idea what it was. Oh jeez. Shields! 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 Oh! Okay, weapons! Fire! Kill it! I'm at the front here, and that was a perfect time for my guns to reload, by the way. I should mention now that my targeting reticle is actually yellow. That's because my ship is out of effective range for my guns. Though with the boost of my fire rate acceleration, that was enough to force him into taking a bit of cover. So yeah, I can see you there, still. But I don't want to proceed further in case I get picked off myself, so... You know what, firepower, full, go! See if I can knock him out. I'm not sure where he's gone, actually. Oh, incoming enemy fighters. I am a little bit ahead, I don't want to be here. But I'm not sure where the enemy is either. You know what, hell with it, I'm going to advance. Oh, I saw an enemy ship moving past there, but there's also 3 of them around that corner. I think firepower is probably not the best choice. Probably shielding is a good choice for this, at least. Yeah, even with shields up, I am taking a lot of damage. However, I was able to take down an enemy ship, and now I am dying, so I'm backing up like crazy to get out of the line of fire. Good, a healing ship followed me in. Unfortunately, it got taken out. Oh, hello, we've got a fellow destroyer moving in underneath us. Right. And another healing ship. So they noticed my push, they followed me in. Unfortunately, the healer did not take cover. Okay, good, he's dead. Right. Still got my munitions ready and hot. Let's lift up a little bit, give my guy below me some room. I saw that. Hello. There's a lot of ships over there, though. Just trying to push it a little bit. Okay, stop it. And, okay, we've got an outright push. Move, move, move. We can... Oh, they've got... When did they take point B? Oh, hello. I see you over there. Right. Sorry, I'm really getting stuck on the fighting kind of thing. Yeah, there's some kind of range guy just bombarding me at a distance there. Fortunately, half my torpedoes launched into the wall there. But I've got more missiles, I can give it to him. Look at all my missiles. Go, my pretties! Unfortunately, I think they got intercepted. Yeah, that's an enemy healer there as well. So I'm not actually doing any damage to him, really. Let's reload, switch to offensive power, and go, go, go. You're dying. You're dead. Hello there. Torpedoes, enjoy. Yep, he's backing up like crazy. Come on. Oh, there's someone taking pot shots at me from the distance over there. Oh well, at least I'm forcing them back a little bit, so I'm doing something. Oh jeez. I have no idea what that was, but it looked kind of nasty. There's something else coming in. Yes, hello. I see you there. I think you're going to die, buddy. Yep. Unfortunately, we've got massive incoming, so shields! Dive, 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 get behind cover. Oh, the shield let me tank that enough to stop it, since my shield's like 75% damage reduction. Really good. Oh, jeez! The hell was that? My ship is molten. I got hit directly by whatever that was. I think it was a nuke. Some of the more advanced missile systems are actually nukes, so... Yeah, I think that's what's hit me. Come on. I want you dead. Come in. Oh jeez, they're actually pushing us. Right, module reload. Oh jeez, shields. Unfortunately, no, I'm out of power. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Entire team pushed my position. Ow. Oh, okay. I should probably check how we're doing. Sorry, I'm getting too into this now, aren't I? Right, can't tell what's going on. This wait screen doesn't have any kind of list, so just drop straight back in.
Linked our territory to our allies.
Okay, we're well in the lead actually, that's really nice to see. Let's get caught back up, which means thruster time. The thrusters on this ship are actually pretty good.
Our fleet is dominating the battlefield.
Yeah, you can see why I didn't want the cowlings on the back, so you can just see the engines on this ship just like running flat out as we go. Okay, that's enough of that. I want you to start recharging. The enemy is definitely...
Chalk up another win.
Oh yeah, we got it! Woo! Alright. Shame my ally there blew up, but, you know, can't have everything, can we? But yeah, I'm very happy with my performance there. Goes to show, even with this general purpose one, if you play it carefully, you can be kind of a pain for the opponents to take out. Though I came close to dying a lot of times there. Let's see, wasn't on the top there. That's fair, I suppose. But hey, what can you do? So, what did I do then? I got 3 points defense skills. Sorry, control point defense skills times 3, so... that means I killed 3 guys while holding them off from coming in for the point defense. Yeah, that seems to be about right. Weapon damage destroyer, best of match 175. That's 25k higher than last time. 5 outright kills, best of the team. And I used the most energy in the team as well. Territory claimed, a bit higher than the match average, but yeah. I did pretty solid overall there. But I got another 2,000 credits from it too. Interesting. Final scoreboard. I was 3rd in my team. KD 5-1. I was working really hard there. But that was great. I was still kind of surprised at the nukes they were throwing at us though. I guess it's like a tier 2 a tier 2 Dreadnought can get those, because nukes are a Dreadnought only thing. At least I've not seen any of the others that can actually get an outright nuke, if that was a nuke. I think it was. Well, that went pretty well. And with that, I think that we're done more or less for the... We're done for this video. Because I'm going to follow my Mech War Online format, even though the matches in this one are longer than that game. I spent like about 8 minutes to 10 minutes talking about the ship loadout screen and a few other things, and then we've spent like about half an hour on the matches actually, so yeah, these matches are a bit slower. What do we get? We got daily contracts complete. 5 out of 5 complete. I have no idea what I did. Contracts. Complete 2 battles, right. Destroy 6 enemies, right. And destroy everything. I really was destroying everything in my little destroyer. Right, my ship. How many points have I got now on it? I have got another 2,500. Oh. Well, I think that's enough for something else, isn't it? Like maybe upgrade my... No, I had 3.5 before. I think there might be a first match completed per the day bonus or something like that. But yeah, this has been a quick tour of Dreadnought. And it's also a free-to-play, by the by, so if you're into this kind of thing, there's little reason not to pick it up. Go and have a fun time with it. Fly around in your giant ships and blow things to scrap. And or get blown to scrap. Both of them are fun. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all some other time, some other place, some other video, or whatever might be your viewing pleasure. I'm still trying to work myself up to come back to streaming, but there you go. See you all later.